I'm Celeste and I'm an instructional coach with Acorn Education. Today we have Dalene joining us as we have a conversation about instructional coaching at schools. So Dalene, welcome. Tell us a couple of things about yourself. How long have you been teaching? What grade do you teach?
I've been teaching almost 6 years, and I teach grade 8 at the moment. My favourite subject is mathematics, although I've taught a lot of subjects before. But yes, at the moment, mathematics is my life.
Love it. How would you describe the coaching?
Instructional coaching is so exciting, and there's so much to say about instructional coaching that it's quite difficult for me to describe. But if I had to put it in one sentence, I would say that it's a practical way to improve your skills and your way of teaching in the class. So in university, you learn a lot, but you learn about content, you learn about knowledge that you can give to your kids in the class. But the moment you get into the class after university, how do you actually put the knowledge in the learners' heads? Yes, into practice. So for me, coaching helped me with that. Most of my colleagues went out of teaching because they couldn't manage the classroom. And coaching, it changed my life in that matter. It just gave me so much pleasure in just teaching and not complaining about how the kids are going on in the class, because I can actually use those skills and tools that coaching gave me and implement it in the classroom.
Wow, that's really great to hear, Dalene. Could you tell us, what was your first experience like being coached?
My first experience, I was scared, very scared, because for me it was strange, someone coming into your classroom and observing your classroom, and for me it was like, are you there to judge me? Why are you thinking I'm already a failure? I've applied to this post, I've got the position already. Why do you want to come in and see, where I made mistakes? So I was very angry, and I was in a way very arrogant. And I told everyone, this is a waste of time, because they're taking our off periods to give us feedback. I complained a lot. But that changed in the very first feedback session I had. So the very first feedback session, I sat across my coach, and with all that in the background, anger, and all she did is she complimented me about something silly like my planning. And I was like, okay, so this is how it's going to go. And she just said, let us see how you can improve on this and this and this. And she stood up and she modeled it for me. And right then and there, it changed my mindset of coaching completely. And I wanted to learn more. So after the feedback session, I was like, okay, let's try this. I don't think it's going to work, Let's try this. So I was going into the next lesson, and I thought, you know what, okay, fine, I'm going to stand still and I'm just going to give instructions. Maybe it will work, And I did it, and my whole atmosphere of my classroom changed completely. And right then and there, I was hooked. It was like I couldn't wait for my next feedback session, because I lived for growing and developing as a teacher as well. So it was life-changing.
That is really incredible, Dalene. I'm really keen to know, how has coaching helped develop you as a teacher?
I want to say it developed me as a teacher, but also in my personal life, because as I said, when I came out of university, I was got a degree, I can teach, no one can tell me nothing about teaching, and with all that arrogance and that, the kids have to listen to me because I'm more qualified kind of mindset, it changed completely into a growth mindset. And I know that's not part of the whole program, but it really taught me to let go of the sense of self, of myself, because all I thought about was, how am I going to do? How am I going to look like? And it changed my perspective into, but what do my scholars need? What do they need me for? Because they are constantly changing. Our world is constantly changing, so why must I stick to the same methods? So it changed me, and it's still developing me into the best version of myself. And through coaching, I can just continuously develop and focus on inclusivity in the classroom and management and data collecting, to see exactly what areas each child, where can I focus on? So it's so exciting to actually be able to work on myself, not just let the kids work on myself for the thing.
Dalene, thank you so much for sharing. It's really inspiring to hear how coaching is impacting your development as a teacher and the growth of your students.